In Lagos, normal flight operations have resumed after firefighters put out a fire at Terminal 1 of the Murtala Muhammed International Airport. 12 persons were rescued from the fire, which reportedly started around 3:30 p.m. today. Managing Director of the Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria, Olubunmi Kuku, was our guest on TVC News at 7, where she mentioned that all persons on the control tower were safely evacuated.
The fire actually started shortly after 3 p.m. Immediately, we activated our airport emergency operating procedures in line with the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority's regulations for this airport. We coordinated very closely with all the agencies. We were able to evacuate almost everyone safely from the terminal. The only people who were left were 12 people who were actually left at the control tower because we had 4 flights that we still needed to land. We did make sure that we had coordinated with all of the fire and rescue services and other emergency management agencies in terms of how to rescue them. We did have support from a few helicopters from the police air wing and a couple of others. We also used cranes. We were able to safely evacuate all 12 of them from the control tower after they were able to land the 4 flights safely. As it is now, we did have about 6 injuries. The 2 most critical injuries were one, a deep cut, and another from smoke inhalation. I'm happy to say that both are okay now. They recovered in our clinic. We did have a few flight disruptions. We had about 3 flights that were actually diverted. So it was the BA flight that was diverted to Abuja. We had the Lufthansa flight that was diverted to Malabo, and of course the Emirates flight. However, we had to disrupt our operations for a couple of hours. We've set up an emergency operating center that was, you're happy to come to the airport for either departures or arrivals.